Hey gang, welcome to the channel. So this is going to be my third attempt to fix the firmware issue on this Delta 3 Plus and to hopefully correct that massive parasitic drain that I'm getting when I have this inverter cut on. I've tested it twice. I've posted both videos on this channel. I emailed Ecoflow customer support. I sent them the serial number of this power station, and I got an email this morning stating that they pushed the latest firmware to this system. Now, I don't know why when I went to the Ecoflow app, it was telling me I was updated to the latest firmware and I had to contact Ecoflow to have them manually push me a firmware. I don't know, but they said disconnect it from the extra battery, unplug it from the wall, make sure it's at 100%. So we're actually at 98%. I have not checked to see if there is a firmware update, so let's go into the app. So we're going to Ecoflow. Delta 3 Plus, and let's check firmware. There it is. Wow, firmware update. It's got a little red dot. New version 1.49.81.5 is the latest one. So we're gonna update. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let this thing update. I'm gonna do another 10-hour parasitic drain test to see if we can get better than the terrible performance that this thing gets when the inverter's turned on with no load. I was getting between 3.5% to 4% loss per hour, which is it's the worst that I've had. So I've had a few comments on some of these videos stating that you guys had a different firmware, the latest firmware than what I had. So hopefully this will fix it, and I will do my parasitic drain test, and I'll let you folks know if this works, because overall this power station is fantastic. I really do like this power station. I just don't like the fact that it takes so much power to keep that inverter running. There's something wrong with it, so hopefully this will fix it. All right, we've been going now for 9 hours and 33 minutes. I think that's gonna give me a pretty good inclination if this firmware actually worked or not. It's getting late and I don't feel like waiting for the full 10 hours. So I have not come out here to check this yet, just like I did on my second video. So we'll hit this button and see how much the inverter drained off of this battery. 86%, it worked. So that goes to prove that, I mean, it's just crazy how firmware can create such havoc on a machine like this, and why it's important to keep it updated. Now, if you guys didn't see my last video, I was down to 63%, or I used 37% of my battery over 10 hours just keeping that inverter on, and we're at 86% now, or 14% of my battery. So obviously this is extremely better. This actually makes this power station usable now. I love this power station, all the features of it, the way the form factor. I really do like this power station, but that inverter parasitic draw was just knocking it down to almost unusable. Now with the firmware, it's perfect. Now I will say I'm a little concerned why I wasn't able to get the firmware update myself through the Ecoflow app. I had to contact Ecoflow customer service, give them my serial number. They emailed me back the next day. You know, it's like 24-hour difference over in China. But they did push the latest firmware. I am concerned why I was not able to get that firmware myself without contacting Ecoflow, but nevertheless, I got the firmware, I updated it, took about a minute and a half to put it on, and now this power station is working as it should. So it's not gonna be a 3 strikes and you're out for this particular Delta 3 Plus. Good news for me, good news for the power station, and now I'm happy.